So once again on the trail of the elongated skulls, elongated headed people, and their relationship to megalithic structures. This person was from the wadi culture. They were the great, powerful people prior to the Inca in the Highlands. And as we have seen in the past, those of you who've seen my videos, where you find a great culture whose name we know, such as the Inca or the wadi in this case, we also find these people as well, or this phenomenon, which is called cranial deformation. So it's in places where we find these that we also find great works of architecture and engineering. These, of course, or I shouldn't say of course, but these have not been carbon dated, and so we don't know how old they are, but they probably are older than the wadi culture. And like with the Paracas people on the coast, with the largest elongated skulls, and amongst the Inca, we find this phenomenon, which is trepanation or trephination. And this is surgery done in the distant past. And in a high percentage of the cases, the individuals survived the operation. Some estimates are at least 60%. And where you find the elongated skulls, as I said, you find engineering works, often in stone, at least in the Highlands where you have stone, or on the coast, adobe, pyramids, or great structures. And this is in the Ayacucho area where we find these aqueducts. Now this is a volcanic stone. Of what hardness I don't know. But you can see they've clearly been shaped. The common belief is that they were part of a water movement system. And we'll see other examples when we go outside the museum. And then this central character. And you can see, it looks kind of Egyptian, whether that's the case or not, but you can see he or she was also part of this presumed water system. Could have been a fountain. The road that leads from Paracas on the coast to Cusco in the Highlands goes through where I am right now. And it's no mystery to me that here we find masterful engineering works and also elongated skulls. Next we'll go outside. And again, wadi period walls. And then all of a sudden there's this. They call it the cave, which makes sense. But who in God's name made this? Clearly, this was once sealed up. With these holes, a really simple guess would be that this was for collecting water, as there seems to be a chamber underneath it. But it can't be the same people who made the walls. You notice that's broken. Somebody probably smashed it through it, thinking gold or something was hiding. Same thing with the front. This was broken off. This piece was broken off. You see, these two would have slid together and fit together quite nicely. Now, if it was for water storage by some megalithic culture, the water could come through this hole here. But what would they have made the actual draining system, or, collection system out of? And that one's been recycled from an earlier function because the interior is quite inferior to the interior of this. And another one in behind here that's got very nice fitting stones, interlock. And when you look down to the surface, as if you were looking at a tabletop, it's not perfectly flat. I stupidly did not bring my measuring instruments with me because I didn't think we'd find this today. And looking down the line here, looks quite straight, as with this one.